Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I have gotten asked so many times how to curl my hair, which is such an odd request because I just never thought that anybody would care. But today, we are going to learn how I curled my hair, and don't worry, it used to involve produce. Stay tuned to find out how and what. Let's go ahead and get started. So I would say I do my hair way different than I've seen other people do their hair. So I'm gonna show you what I do, how I do it. It's gonna blow your mind. First and foremost, you wanna make sure your ends are nice and smooth. What I use is Pureology hair drops, and you can actually use them when your hair is wet and dry. So I'm gonna go ahead and just stick some in my ends. So we have to scoot back so you can see the ends, because that's the most important part when you're curling your hair, how the ends look. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna section it off, curl it, and then we need some dry shampoo. So if you guys have not used dry shampoo, you need to. Your life will change. It'll be this huge aha moment and it will save your life. Maybe we'll do a video on a later date on all my favorite dry shampoos, but this is one of my current favorites. It's a Makeup Perk Up. So this is one of my all-time favorites because it smells delicious. It's so good, and you don't get that weird white residue, which I absolutely hate. So all you're gonna do is you're just gonna lift up the root. Okay, once you have your dry shampoo in your hair, you wanna kind of massage it in. Sometimes I'll spray it in before I jump in the shower, and then when I come out, it's just kind of like melted into my hair. And it's all. We're gonna go ahead and start curling. When I curl my hair, I use two things: a curling iron, curling wand, and a straightener. Yes, I totally use a straightener when I curl my hair, and I'll show you why. So the curling wand that I use, I actually got the Bombay House one, and it's like $100 and something. And I go back to my cheap $30 Conair one that I got at Target. It's my all-time favorite. I love that it has the plastic tip on the end because I'll show you when I curl my hair, I touch the end, and the Bombay one, I kept burning the inside of my hand. So I always like the one with the tip on the end so that you don't burn yourself. And then the GHD straightener. You guys, I've had this for almost 8 years. So this is my ride or die straightener. Been around for so long, and it's one that is going to last. So first we're gonna section off our hair. I always split my hair right down the middle. This side I curl it back to my right, and then this side I curl back to my left. You always wanna curl away from your face, not into your face. So I split my hair in half, put it all in front, and then I start sectioning them off. So I'm gonna spray my hair with hairspray. This is the Pureology. And I actually have yet to find a hairspray that I'm so obsessed with, but this one is pretty amazing. So this side we're curling away. You see what I mean? I hold it right at the end. And then I'm gonna let it fall into my hand. This is the most important part. There's two ways that you can do this step. You can bobby pin it, or you can hold it in your hand until it curls. A lot of times people release their hair too early and their hair is still warm, so it's not actually holding that curl. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a bobby pin, and you're just going to curl that hair just like this. It feels like a hot roller. And you're just going to bobby pin it so it dries curled. Okay, you wanna hold it for about 10, 15 seconds. And then catching it in your hand. And then we're gonna bobby pin it and let it dry or cool down. You wanna do different sizes of pieces, having variants. And then I never start from the root, I always start from the middle and then go to the end, and I leave a teeny bit out. Okay, if you are not wanting to bobby pin it, you can just hold it in your hand until it cools down. You guys seen that video with the little like 12-year-old girl that does the hair tutorial and burns her hair off. Guys, what if that happened? That would be so scary. I feel like there's so many hair flops of girls like burning themselves or burning their hair off. There was one time I was in high school and I actually burnt my neck with the curling iron. My mom totally thought it was a hickey. I just burnt myself. How many times have you guys burnt yourself curling your hair? I can't even count how many times I've burnt myself. I mean, hello, I switched curling irons because I kept burning the inside of my hand. Who does that? Okay, this one I'm just gonna hold because I don't want it to be a super tight curl. I'm just kind of bounce it, let it dry. Okay, so this is the part, you see how it curls in? What we're gonna do is we're just gonna straighten the end. Just like that. Okay, now we're gonna do the other side. Remember, on this side, we're curling it out to your right. Not going all the way out, just halfway. You guys know, I'm not a professional hairstylist. I actually went to school for hair. I was there for 6 months. Absolutely hated it. And I actually hate doing hair. I like doing my own. When I went to hair school, I feel like everyone was so incredibly picky. And in my mind, maybe I was just like, well, if you don't like it the way I like it, then maybe I shouldn't do your hair. Which I feel like is a good rule of thumb. If you don't like your hairstylist's hair, you probably shouldn't go to them. So it doesn't really matter how you put in the bobby pin, because really it's just making sure it's drying while it's still curled. So there's no right or wrong way to put in the bobby pin. So, fun fact, when I was in high school, I used to do my friend's hair all the time for like prom and all of that, and I would curl it. But instead of using hairspray, guess what I'd use? Egg whites. I never bought hairspray. What I would do is I would take one egg white and I'd put like a little bit of coconut extract so it would smell like coconut. And then I would blend it so it was like super thick, like mousse. And that's how I'd use to curl my hair. But it would last for days. Like I would curl it for prom and then I would still have it by like Tuesday the next week. My hair would still be curled. Kind of weird, right? So if you're ever in a pinch and you need something to curl your hair, egg whites. It's doable. And it's pure protein, so it's actually good for your hair. So we're just letting this one dry. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start taking them out, straightening the ends, and then we're gonna hairspray and we're done. So I'm gonna start where, so I'm gonna let it out, and then you look at the end, you see how it's like super curly in the end? Just gonna take the straightener and just relax the end just a little bit. Doesn't this totally remind you guys of hot rollers? Okay, I'm taking all the bobby pins out on this side and then straightening them. And if you like how tight it is, like near the bottom, you can always just leave it. You don't have to do this part. Okay, we're just gonna run our hands through. Okay, I'm gonna fix this piece right here. Okay, and then I'm just gonna take a teasing brush and I'm just gonna tease it a little bit right at the top, just to give it a little bit more volume. Okay, and I always get these little hairs around my ear that get like super curly. I call them my baby hairs, so I'm gonna straighten those. Okay, and we are all finished. Thank you guys so much for joining me, watching me curl my hair. Hopefully you guys learned some new tips. If anything, at least you know another way to use your egg whites. And don't forget, everything we used today, the bobby pins, your hairspray, maybe egg whites, is gonna be linked down below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you want to see other crazy fun tips. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you next time.